y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Steph's Crafty Space. I am so glad to be here today. My name is Stephanie and I am the owner of Steph's Crafty Space. And in today's video, we are going to be doing something totally different for me. So this is not a plan with me. This is a get to know me. So if you want to know more about me, then stay tuned. Hey y'all, my name is Stephanie, the owner of Steph's Crafty Space. My videos are full of pretty, practical, and inspiring planner spreads, office decor, how-to videos, honest product reviews, an occasional haul, and a surprise or two. I plan every aspect of my life using various planner types, sizes, and styles. So stay tuned to see what's happening today at Steph's Crafty Space. Okay, first let me say welcome to anyone who is new to my channel. So I hope you like this video, and please make sure you check out some of my other videos because I have some awesome content. So don't forget to, when you're finished with this one, go look at some other ones, and then do me a really big favor and subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any more of this awesomeness, right? Because who wants to miss this? So this is my first get to know me, and I feel like I'm live even though I'm not, and I know I can edit this, but I'm going to try really hard not to do that. So anyway, if you're new, welcome. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. So without further ado, let's get started on all about Stephanie. So my name is Stephanie. I am 49 years old. I am married. So here's all the titles that I hold. I am a Christian. I'm a wife, a mother, a nana, a sister, a daughter, a content creator, and an entrepreneur. And I'm sure there's a lot of other titles that have been given to me over the years, but we won't get into all that. So, together, my husband and I have been married for 26 years. It'll be 27 in January. Together, we're a blended family. We have 5 children. We're blended because the oldest one is his, the next 2 are mine, and then the last 2 are ours together. So we have Chad, who's 38. He is married, has 3 children. Rachel is 30. She is married and has 2 children. Heather is 27. She's 28. God. She will be 29 in December. She is married with 1 little boy. Then we have Kyle, who's 23. He has a steady girlfriend, and they have a kitty. That's my grandkitty. And Kenton is 21. He has an amazing girlfriend, and they have a cat. Well, he has a cat. It's his cat. So that is our family. So altogether we have 5 kids, 6 grandkids. And yeah, I have a little script in front of me because if I don't, I'll go off on weird tangents and y'all are gonna be like, oh my God, we did not want to know all of that crazy stuff. We just want to know this stuff. So I'm kind of making sure I don't lose track and go off the rails and whatever. So up until 2017, I worked in the nonprofit sector. I worked as a learning center manager for ESL in Houston. It was the largest ESL learning center, and I worked there for 15 years. And then I became the vocational manager at a long-term facility that treated people with addictions. So I did all of that. I lost my job in 2017, which I know was a God thing, because a few months after I lost my job, my mother-in-law called, and she was very upset. She had had an accident a couple years prior and had some surgeries, and they were failed surgeries, and she was in really bad shape with her foot. So she managed to separate her foot from her leg, and she was literally walking on her leg bones. I know, it's super painful. I won't go into the details. Needless to say, I took over her care, and we found good doctors. She had another surgery, and she had some complications. And at that point, I realized that I was so going to need a planner, like a calendar of some sort. Now, in my jobs, I'd always used one, but it was always from Outlook because that's what companies use. And so this is what I did. I printed it out, and I've always hated rings. I've always hated the binder rings and all of that, opening and closing, open and closing. I just couldn't handle it. Too many bad experiences with pinched fingers, or they get uneven, and oh, it's terrible. Papers fall out. And I remember going into Office Depot and found the tool system. Now, this is before they even had the tool planners. It was literally just a black like hard cover with the disc and just paper. And I fell in love with it because I knew I could take things in and out and add whatever I wanted. I've always, always, always loved the customizable approach because I'm a creative person and my brain works different than most people's brains. And so there's certain things that I need or want in a certain place, and then it changes and I want it to change with me. So I got that, and then I would just print out my calendar from Outlook. So I've always used a calendar for work and stuff. So when Mom got hurt, I was like, okay, I know I'm going to need a calendar. You know how hard it is to find a calendar in February? I'm just saying, like, February is not the time to calendar shop. I could not. Here's the thing. There were calendars. There were planners. But they were spiral or this, and I really wanted a disc-bound something, anything. I didn't even know about the Happy Planner. I'd never heard of the Happy Planner at this point. So around the hospital, there was like a Hobby Lobby. There was a Joann's. They didn't have anything. And then I went to Tuesday morning, just in the off chance, and there was a Happy Planner. I don't even remember which one it was. I just remember it was horizontal. I do remember that. And I was so happy with that. I was like, yes. So that's where I started. So I started in 2017 with my first Happy Planner for Mom's appointments and stuff like that. So once I got that, I was already part of a Bible journaling group. And so I was journaling in I want to say it was Martha Stewart, because it was a teal hardcover. And it was just blank papers inside, and I was doing my journaling again, loving the customizable, yes, aspect of the disc planner and the disc, even the folders and stuff, just disc itself. I didn't care about the outside at that time. So I was already doing that, and so I was already like watching YouTube videos on Bible journaling and creating, and I'd seen other people with planners, and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So that's when I started going into decorative planning. It was just kind of like a spin-off from the Bible journaling. But then I was like, oh wait, now I need a planner for my scripture writing and my Bible journaling, because I've never been one to be able to journal in my Bible. It's my own personal thing. I just can't. mainly because the Bible that I have was given to me by my grandmother, who passed away last year. And I can't imagine not being able to use that. And I think when you Bible journal, you're filling it up with amazing, beautiful things. But at some point, you run out of space and then you have to go to another one. And I can't give that Bible up. So my journaling has always been like in a planner or in a notebook or whatever. So that's what I've always done. And so I had to go get another one. And of course, I got a horizontal because, and at that time, horizontal was my life. And actually, I really want to say my first one was a vertical. Well, y'all are going to get to see pictures. So we'll see. We'll see what my first one really was. But I know for my scripture writing, I've always done horizontal because I need all the room to write. Okay, so I had to get, now I have 2 planners at this point. So with all the appointments and mom not being able to do anything for herself, because at that point, after her foot surgery, she couldn't put any pressure on that leg at all. So everything she did was one-legged, and she was not the best one-legged person. So she had no balance, and she was lots of complications. So I realized that me lugging around a big purse with my classic planner and her and all of the things was just too much. So I got a mini happy planner for on the go, right? So now at this point, I have 3 planners. So I have 3 planners, and I'm using them all for various different things. Let's see. So, okay, and then mom got better. I know, it's terrible. I remember all this stuff, but I'll go on a tangent, and then I don't want to forget the important things. So it's important that I read, so y'all get all the information. So mom got better, wanted to move back home. So she wasn't ready to give up her home yet. She probably shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. She did. Lessons learned. So she went back home, and I'd really let myself go at that point, just taking care of her. It was stressful and yada yada, all the things. So I was, watching YouTube because that's just what we do. And I saw Stephanie Fleming's her fitness wellness planner video. And I'm like, oh, I need that in my life. So then I got a fitness planner. 4 planners. I'm up to 4 planners in like 2 years or a year and a half. I'm up to 4 planners. Different styles. I mean, I went down the rabbit hole, way down in the rabbit hole, deep underground planner stuff here. So I had 4 planners. So then a year down the road, when mom moves back in with us permanently, right? So she went and lived on her own, and that didn't last, didn't work out very well. So she had to move back in because she's diagnosed with dementia, and she also has her physical disabilities and stuff like that. So at this point, I've been actively looking for a job because, well, money, that. And I was never intended to be like one of those housewives that just stay at home and decorate and flitter around and do whatever it is that housewives do. I don't know. That is not me. Okay, confession here right now. I hate cooking. My husband cooks most of the time. And I hate cleaning. And he does that most of the time too. I mean, I can cook and I can clean. I don't like it. Now, when the kids were younger, I did it all the time because that's what moms do, right? They take care of the kids and they feed the kids and they clean the kids and all the things. Once my kids got grown, I was like, I'm out. Like, job done. And mom moves in. So, anyway, I wasn't really meant to be that. So I was looking for a job because I was going absolutely crazy, not having like a purpose or things to do or something. So I'm actively looking for a job, and mom calls one day and she is crying. She is just out of her mind. She's at home at her house at this time. And my husband listened to it and he started crying, and he's like, that's not my mom. She can't be on her own. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? He's like, can she move in with us? Can you take care of her? And I'm like, sure, she'll be my job. Y'all, I am not lying when I tell you, the day after we made the commitment for mom to move in, I got a job offer. Of which I turned down because mom is more important. So I just knew that her being here wasn't God's plan all along. And so what I decided to do to stave off the boredom and to really let my creativity go is I started all at the same time an Etsy shop, a YouTube channel, and my Instagram. All together. I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm doing it. And this is what Stephanie does. Stephanie's like, I have an idea. Let's get it done right now. No forethought, no anything. The only thing I looked up was how to do these things. Not, is it in my best interest to do them all together? Is there a process? Like, should I know all I should know about Etsy before I just start throwing stuff in there? I didn't do any of that. Nope, I'm just like, go, like, jump, swim or die. Not a good idea. I would not recommend that to anyone. So do research, think it out before you do any of that stuff. But now I have a business. So guess what I needed? That's right, a business planner. So I am up to 5 planners. Now my layouts have totally changed since the beginning. And I actually don't use just the Happy Planner anymore. But I still have 5 planners. So I'm going to show you really quick. This is my daily. It's a passion planner. And I love this planner for my daily. I still decorate it. I do all the things. It's gorgeous and I love it. And if you go onto my playlist, I have a playlist for the Passion Planner Daily. And you can check out all of these beautiful spreads that are in there. Also, my Instagram has all of the spreads on them because I post them every morning. So this is my daily, and in the front it does have the months, so I can take it with me and know all my appointments. So that is my on the go now. She's so beautiful. And this is my faith planner. So this is a combination of 2. This was on something totally different. Don't go by my covers. Most of the time I make my own covers. Like the next 3 you're going to see are my own covers I made. This cover was on a different planner, but I loved it so much. And I used the Crystal Vibes on the inside to, I'm behind, but I used the Crystal Vibes on the inside to do my scriptures. And I use, real quick, the spiritual guided journal for journaling. I got really personal, so I quit like showing pictures. Then I have my wellness planner. Now this planner has gone from the wellness planner to a dashboard to the fitness planner. So right now we're doing a fitness planner. I have a friend who is creating a fitness planner and I'm going to be trying that one out. So that may change too. But this has been the hardest one for me to buckle down and commit to a layout. Probably because it's just hard. Fitness and wellness and taking care of yourself is just hard. So that, and yes, I made this cover. I do custom covers. This is my catch-all, which is now a dashboard. Now I'm in love with the dashboard. I absolutely love the dashboard for all the things. And so this is this week right here. This spread, and this one is on my channel under the dashboard playlist. This is all washi. There is no stickers. Everything on here is washi tape. So if you want to see how to make a whole spread using washi tape, I will put it up in one of these corners, a link, so you can go find it. And last but not least, and the biggest planner of all, is my business planner. So it says you are the CEO of your life, and then that's my business. So this planner is full of everything I need to know for all the places and all the things. So those are my current 5 planners. I've used the Skinny Classic. I've used a mini. I never used the Skinny Mini. Felt like that was too small for me. But I've used vertical, horizontal, dashboard, all those things. So yes. my planner layouts and spreads and designs and my, what is that called? Creativity and my style has really changed over time. So if you want to see how it all started, here you go. I hope it's not too embarrassing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick flip through of my planners from 2017 to 2020. So this is 2017, and I start out just doing a monthly. Then I go to the vertical. So this is all vertical, and y'all, that washi tape. And then I go to horizontal, and still with all the washi. I love washi, but that was a bit much in these planners here. So that's 2017, this is 2018. And I'm still in the horizontal, lots of washi. I try separating things out, trying to find my style. And now I'm going to hourly. So I got the extension pack, I think, and it was the hourly. So I tried that for a little bit. Went back to the vertical and then to the horizontal. Like that's all in 1 year. So this is 2019. And I'm in the vertical, it looks like. And then I find my true love. I don't know what that was. My true love is the dashboard. Now, I wasn't crazy about the colors and the layout, so I covered it up a lot. But I loved the layout of the dashboard. So I got the Home Buddy for 2020. And that was my favorite planner until I think around July when they came out with the New Day, and that was totally neutral. So I love the New Day, and that is a planner I'm currently using now. Okay, so some of those were embarrassing. But you know what? You start somewhere, right? And in that moment, that was what made me happy. You know, what makes me happy now is totally different than what made me happy then. But I think in order to find your style, I think it's important to try everything, right? And that's how you figure it out. It's like, oh, this is what makes my heart sing. Sometimes I don't know what makes my heart sing until I use it. And I'm like, oh, yes. This is beautiful. This is it. And I don't like this light. Okay. I don't know if that's any better or not, but anyway. Okay. So I did post on my Instagram that I was going to be doing this. And so I had a few fans. I'm going to call them fans because it makes me feel fancy. Ask me some questions. So I'm going to answer those questions. First, by Plan with Michelle. So Michelle says, why did you start planning? Always been a planner. Let me tell you, all the way back to when I was a little girl, and my grandmother worked for a doctor's office, and you remember those little skinny calendars that folded, and sometimes they would have like dogs or cats on the front. She would have some of those, and she would bring me one, and I thought I was like the fanciest person ever. So I loved that planner, and I've always been a planner. I've always loved planning, but as far as like getting into it like this deep, it was a progression. It was out of necessity at first, and then it progressed into what it is now. I ended up in the planner community. It started as Bible journaling, and then, you know, it's a crossover, you know, Bible journaling and planners. And so when I was like, oh, this is all so pretty, and I didn't, you know, when I first got started, obviously I didn't have an Instagram or anything. I lurked. I just didn't feel adequate because, I mean, give me a break. Some of y'all are amazing. But eventually I'm like, who cares? So I just started doing my own thing. My favorite layout, this is from Cherie at Cherie's Creative Living and Karen at Kegels with Karen. So my favorite layout for most everything is the dashboard. I feel like the dashboard, you can do any kind of planning that you need to do. Now for my daily, I do like the Passion Planner because it is a planner double-sided, and it has the hourly breakdown, and it has like today's goals, you know, business, personal, etc., etc. So I really like that for time management and being able to plan out my day. And Cherie also asked, how many planners do you use? 5. What made you start a YouTube channel? I lost my mind. Was like, I'm going to do this. So the reality is this, for me, because I know I won't be able to work again outside the home, and I can't even do like a telecommute type job because mom has a ton of appointments. I mean, this week she had 2, next week she has 3, and I never know with her what is going to go on. And she really can't be at home by herself all day because she forgets to eat or drink. She's suffered several UTIs because she hasn't drank enough water throughout the day. So I have to really monitor everything she does. So I realized that I wasn't going to be able to work outside the home, but I still want to work. I still want to feel useful. I still want to have something. And so that's when I decided to do the Etsy shop and the YouTube channel as a means of income. Okay, what other questions? Was it hard to start your Etsy shop? It wasn't hard for me because I didn't do it right. So I recommend don't do what I did. I just started throwing stuff around. There's a lot more that goes into it. I think research and making sure that this is exactly what you want to do and having products already in mind. I did not do mine right. I'm doing it right now. And I'm having to go back and change a lot of things that I did. So yeah, if you want any help with that, Cherie, reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you out. How did you get into planning? So I've already answered that. What's my favorite type of planner? It is the dashboard, and that's why. Now, I will say my favorite type of planner, like not layout, is the disc. I wish that I could get my passion planner on disc. Now, I printed it out and I tried it that way, but it was different. Like, I wish they would send me just plain pages and I could punch it and put it in a planner. I love the disc system. I love being able to change things whenever I want, take stuff out, put stuff in, and not have to worry about anything. I get cards from people and they're so super sweet. I put them in my planner. When I want a color code, I get one of the, the little like cards like this or whatever. And so I write my color code on the back. I punch it and put it in my planner. So anything I want to add or take away, I can do that. So that's why I like the disc system so much. Do any of your kids plan? So we have 5 kids. All of them plan except the oldest and the youngest. So Rachel has a happy planner. Thanks to me. Heather has a happy planner. Yes, me. Kyle does not have a happy planner, but I did buy him the planner that he wanted. He wanted a certain kind of planner, and so I bought him that, and he uses it. And I also got his girlfriend a happy planner. And Kenton, my youngest, does not plan a thing. He is just like his daddy. Fly by the seat of your pants and hope it all works out. But his girlfriend is a planner, and I got her hooked on Happy Planner. So we just went shopping the other day, and she picked up the new Home Buddy seasonal planner. Yeah, she loves it. So she's over here all the time, and she comes in my office, and she's like, do you have any new stickers? And blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so yes, I am definitely a proponent of spreading the happy. What are your favorite holiday foods? I have a sweet tooth like no other. So aside from the desserts, my favorite holiday food, which I won't be able to ever have again, was my grandmother's macaroni and cheese. That woman can make some macaroni and cheese. And I don't know what she did to make it so special, except it was hers, but it was so good. And I'm going to miss that a lot, her macaroni and cheese. I'm not a big ham person. And the turkey can't be dry. I'm super picky when it comes to that. I'm not a holiday food person. It's just not my thing. But I love candy jams. My grandmother also made some amazing candy jams. Not sweet potato pie. No. Or sweet potatoes with the marshmallows. That's okay. But candy jams is my favorite. And moist turkey. I know moist is a nasty, funny word. Anyway. My grandmother's mac and cheese. Now, if we get to the desserts, my grandmother's Toll House cookies. And yes, she followed the recipe on the back of that package, but she made them so good. Like, she cooked them just the right time. They weren't too crunchy and they weren't too chewy. They were like so perfect. She also made these things, and I think they're kind of also called wedding cookies, but she called them sand tarts. They were like a shortbread cookie with pecans and covered in powdered sugar. Oh my gosh, those were so good. But my ultimate is if somebody makes coconut cream pie. Y'all, I would kill for some coconut cream pie. Oh my gosh, I love coconut cream pie so much. So those are my favorite holiday-ish foods. Our family, like our immediate family, us and our kids, our Christmas tradition is, now that they're all grown, we do Christmas morning. So after all of their kids get up and do their presents, everyone comes over in their pajamas. We stay in our pajamas and we do brunch. So we have a lot of breakfast foods because my husband loves cooking breakfast. He is like the pancake king. Everyone loves it. And he makes chocolate chip pancakes and pecan pancakes and banana pancakes. Like, it's pancakes to order. And so yummy. And the kids, the babies, have donuts and whatever because, I mean, it's Christmas. Who cares? So that's what we do. That's our little family tradition. What other questions? What is your favorite holiday, Thanksgiving or Christmas? I think Christmas, just because of the time of year and the meaning behind Christmas. That's what makes it my favorite. Unfortunately, I think Thanksgiving gets ignored. I mean, it's a day, and that's it. It's just a day to be gluttons and eat, which is really good and yummy, and I like it, but it goes by so fast. Christmas seems to last longer. Even though it is itself one day, it seems to last longer. So, there's one more question. Where is it? So, Lori at Lori Dean Plans is putting me on the spot. Do you have a favorite planner friend, and what makes them special? Okay, I don't have a favorite planner friend. I have quite a few planner friends, like real friends, people I know that I can pick up the phone and call or text or whatever. I will tell you, two people whose spreads inspire me the most is, according to Allie and Lori Dean Plans. Lori's spreads, and she's the one who asked me this question, have inspired me so much. She showed me how you can use wall decals from the Dollar Tree in your planner, and it's gorgeous. And I've done several spreads like that. And I look at some of her spreads and I'm like, oh my God, I keep trying to tell her she needs to create a YouTube channel so I can just watch her process. It's amazing. So those two inspire me the most as far as like my spreads go and the creativity part. But I have so many planner friends out there that I know I can count on. And actually, Lori's one of them, and I know she is. And I'm playing with Michelle, Beatrice, Karen, Melanie, so many. Just so many people that I know I can pick up the phone any moment and call. So that is it. That's all the questions, and that's all the stuff that I had. The only other thing I was going to mention, because you're going to see it in some of my plan with me's, especially in the tours of my office, I love alpacas, not llamas. Llamas are okay, but they're more aggressive than alpacas. Alpacas are so sweet and fluffy and lovable, and if I could have one as a pet, I would do it in a heartbeat. But they are herd animals, so the only time someone really has one as a pet is if it was like ignored by its mom, or the mom passed away or something like that, and there was nothing, they could do, and then that can become a pet. But then the person who adopts this alpaca becomes their herd, and so they have to stay with them and go with them like everywhere. Alpacas are very interesting. Anyway, so alpacas are my favorite, and y'all can see Eddie back there. I always get this whole camera thing confused. He's right there, over there. That's my big alpaca. It's a she, but her name is Eddie. Long story to that. So if you want to know the story to that, let me know and I'll tell you later. Anyway, so I think that is it. So if you have not already subscribed to this beautiful, wonderful channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Give this a thumbs up because, hey, I just did something totally out of my comfort zone. And don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss anything. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.